Now let's go ahead and add the form fields to our calculator dialog. And I'm going to just get the content in there first, and then I'm going to worry about the appearance. So first thing I want to do is I want to create some constants because I'm going to be referring to some values in a couple of different places. So right-click on Includes, New PHP file, Calculator Constants.php. And then I'm going to include that in my calculator.php. So require once, and that's going to be assets includes calculator constants.php. And then the constants I need, basically, so I'm going to have one constant which is the key for each of the input and output fields in the form. And so I need a const in volts key, and that's just going to be in volts, and a const in ohms key. And actually, let's just make this volts in ohms so that it matches what I was doing before. So this calc ohms, that's using volts in ohms, so that's what I'll use here. And then for output, I need out volts key is out volts, and out ohms key out ohms, and out amps key out amps, and out watts key out watts. And I think that's everything for now. So back to calculator. So let's go ahead and start adding some content to this dialog. So the first thing I want to do is give it a title. Ohm's law calculator. And that's the text that's going to show up in this bar right here. And then I'm going to have two field sets. So there's going to be a field set for input, and a field set for output. And then the input one's going to have a legend. And let's say enter volts and ohms. And the second one's going to have a legend as well. And this is going to be results. So for input, I need a label, label 4. And here I want to include my input volts key. So PHP echo in volts key, semicolon, close off that island. And then the label is going to be volts. And then I'm going to do an input box. Type is text. And name, since this is input, you need to give it a name. And that's also going to be this in volts key. Alright, so that's my first field, and then I'm going to need another field for ohms. So this is going to be in ohms key, and the label is ohms, and in ohms key. So that should be my input form. And then for my output form, let's start with these two. And this is going to be out volts key, out ohms key, out, And these are just going to be display now, so I don't want to let the user type values in there, so I'm going to disable them. So that's disabled and that's disabled. And then I also need one for amps and one for watts. So this is going to be out amps key, amps, out amps key. And then this is going to be out watts key, and watts, and out watts key. Okay, so I think that's all the content. I'll go ahead and reload, see what I have so far. Get rid of that. Good, so these are disactivated. And I have the right legend. Done. Show. Good. All right. So getting there, not looking beautiful, but I'll style it in the next video.